Welcome back, everyone, to Gridiron and Grit, where we don't apologize for a damn thing on our football takes. Once again, joining me is the Philly Grim, Nathaniel Dolan, and Camden, the Whistleblower White. Today, this week, Tuesday, we're previewing Thursday, Friday preseason games. See which ones are going to trip our triggers, tickle our fancies per se. It's preseason football. We're here for it. We're also going to do a little bit of a breakdown of our fantasy draft as we are in NFL's last resort league. And we're going to break that down a little bit as well as get into the initial college football rankings. Gentlemen, a lot of our clips had a tendency to pop off a little bit over socials from our last episode. I don't know if you guys were able to catch any of them.
Did not see any of that.
Well, I didn't see any Philly hate for you when you went in on Gritty, but and I didn't. The city of Seattle didn't lash out as hard as I thought they were going to be, which goes back to my point. They're fucking soft. It's going to be – got all the makings of a great episode in front of us. If you feel like you want to come up, I'm posting the link to the studio in the comments section. All you got to do is click on that. Make sure you're on Chrome. If you're on Safari, it will not work. But we hope to get some people up here. I know last time we had Ian Couch. We'll see who else decides to hop on up here. So first things first, gentlemen, what do you guys want to get into first? Fantasy football or preseason football?
We can save fantasy for the end.
All righty. Then we'll go right into NFL schedule. We got 6 games on tap we're going to be previewing because we're going to be recording the night of some of them. So Thursday, August 7th, we have the Colts and the Ravens getting ready to square off in our first preseason game that's not the Hall of Fame game. It's going to be at Baltimore, M&T Bank Stadium. It looks like Indy opens up as the preseason favorite to win this matchup, 20 minus 260 on the money line, according to ESPN Bet. Also having a 5.5 spread. What are we thinking about this matchup, boys?
I put the Ravens
over the Colts.
I put the Ravens. Though I'd like to see the Colts win.
Well, I feel like the Colts have a little bit more of something to prove here in the preseason before heading into the regular season. So I could see the Colts making it a battle at least. I mean, hell, Indy opened up as a minus a half a point favorite on the spread, and then they got all the way up to 5.5 point favorites. It'll be interesting to see who's, one of the things we've talked about is who's going to be able to make a name for themselves in these preseason games. I think it'll be interesting to see which backups for Indy and Baltimore will show that, hey, I deserve a roster spot. Don't cut me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Got our first comment from Judson. I think we all know who that is. Y'all talk about the Jets yet? No, not yet. If the Jets have a preseason game on Thursday or Friday, we'll talk about them. If not,
I think they have one on Saturday. I think it's either Saturday or Sunday.
Well, then we'll talk about them then. Moving on, Cincinnati and Philly. Now, this is a game I would have loved to have seen. I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't play each other in the regular season. I think they should have played each other in the regular season.
They played last year.
Well, I still think it would be one heck of a game to play in the regular season. As you can see, Cincinnati is a 5.5 point favorite. Philly a 5.5 point dog. I mean, it's preseason football. I know odds don't really matter that whole much. We got Justin's saying Philly's going to get walked in the preseason. I mean, possibly.
Agreed, Justin.
It'll be intriguing. I mean, if they do, they do. It's not like they're putting their starters out there. So
Mm-mm.
I don't really think Dolan would have anything to worry about if Philly did get walked.
No, the only thing I'm really excited about seeing in this game is how our new offensive coordinator is going to be. Kind of get to see how he deals with certain situations. Plus, I just get to see my birds again. So
There you go. I wonder if AJ Brown's going to be able to maybe get some playing time after being injured throughout the offseason. I think getting him in there early just to see how he's feeling, week 1 of preseason, then you still have a couple weeks until actual football starts. So we'll see if he makes any appearances or anyone on the injured list for anybody. Got another comment from Justin. He says, tush push, more like snooze push. I wonder if he's calling
snooze every time.
I wonder if he's calling it a boring play. I mean,
I think
equals points.
It does equal points,
push.
And it equals a lot of fucking first downs too, which is motherfucker. Okay, I need to change how I'm sitting. There we go. That's better. Right there. Right there's where we need it, boys. And then our third preseason game of the week on Thursday, Las Vegas and Seattle. One of these teams I will be getting into later.
I got Seattle for this one.
Moneyline's got. Here we go. I'll pull it up here. Moneyline's got the Raiders as a minus 230 preseason favorite at Lumen Field. I mean, from the time when I went there for a Bears preseason game, Seattle preseason football is just the drizzling shits, Like they have better runs in their shorts after going to Chipotle. So I mean, granted, you're entitled to your opinion about preseason football. Everyone is in football in general, but no, I think the Raiders are going to win. I think even though he's going to be the starter, you're going to see some playing time from Ashton Genty just to see how he'll handle that. I'm not saying he's going to play the full game, maybe like a quarter or two. But I think the Raiders win in Seattle.
Yeah.
I think
preseason football.
Preseason
football.
What's the over?
The over is 37.5.
Oh. 37.5 under. Okay.
Yep. Over under is 37.5. And when we get to the regular season of things, we're going to make our parlays of the week. Just 3-leg parlays, and then who we think is the underdog of the week. Justin thinks that Vegas is going to be a dark horse this year. Just depends on what Pete Carroll does with that team. I mean, I kind of agree. I think the AFC West is going to be tough in general, but I think it's going to come down to how Denver and Kansas City play each other.
Yeah, depends on how Denver does.
Is that an Alvin Kamara jersey you got on, bro?
Yeah, bro. What are you wearing?
Jacob Worthen, motherfucker, number 3. Yeah,
that guy's not a football player.
No, but he is a commissioner and a football coach.
Commissioner of what?
Commissioner of a fantasy football league.
Yeah, come
bitch.
on.
Come on. Oh, I'm going to make sure
I'm trying to talk shit about being, wow, you can press buttons on the phone.
Hey, whoa, hey. All I'm hearing is that you need to.
Don't do it.
Yeah, respect the commission. That's all I'm hearing.
Dude.
That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing. Yeah, go grab your belt, motherfucker.
Yeah, I need to show everyone this shit.
And then get ready to send it to me after the season.
Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, fucking right. Moving on to our Friday night games while Cam's getting his belt. Justin, that's not really a brag, bro.
Way to brag.
I'm wearing my Deshaun Watson jersey. That's not really a brag, but
what?
Justin was like, I'm wearing my Deshaun Watson jersey. I mean, yeah, that would have been great, during his time at Clemson. Yeah,
Wait, we already did this once, didn't we?
yeah, you already did. But you know what? You want to wear it for every podcast? Go for you. Why?
We are gonna
Why
be talking about it later. So
Yep.
he says because Cleveland's moved on from him, and it's just a whole litigation of trouble in Deshaun Watson's wake. I mean, he hasn't really done anything in the league or anything in football per se since he took Clemson to a national championship, and that's it. Moving on to our Friday games, because we'll probably be recording while these are on. Maybe we'll have one of them on in the background.
maybe
Some background noise. Detroit against Dolan's old favorite team, Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Wait, actually, I don't think I have that one written down.
That's at Atlanta.
That's at Atlanta on August 8th.
Who are they playing?
Detroit coming off that loss in the Hall of Fame game to
second loss for Detroit.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, they didn't look too good against the Chargers.
ESPN Bet has them as a minus 200 favorite. 3.5 point spread, over under 33.5 points. I'm liking the under on this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the over hit with the 34-7 loss to the Chargers, but I'm liking the under in this game. Atlanta's Atlanta. I mean, we've seen Kyle Allen do not really a whole lot. I mean, I like Atlanta at home against Detroit. And I'd give Atlanta the points. I think Atlanta covers the spread of 3.5.
Yeah.
Dolan, what do you think?
Like I said, I'm going to give it to Atlanta. I don't think the Lions looked too good last week.
No, and
I'm going to guess 35-14.
Oh, so you're taking the over.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think the under hits. I think it's going to be like 20 to.
Oh, I did say I'd take the under.
20.
Yeah, no, I'll stick with what I said.
All right. And then moving on, we also have 2 more games that night for preseason football. Cleveland at Carolina, which will be a snooze fest.
I put the Browns.
Sorry, not sorry. Carolina opens as the favorite of minus 300, 6.5 point spread, over under of 32.5 points. I mean, look for Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders to get some playing time along with Kenny Pickett, because I mean, Shedeur Sanders opens up at number 4 on that depth chart for quarterback in Cleveland. But Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, and Shedeur will all be trying to throw their name in the hat to try to combat Joe Flacco for that starting spot. I don't think they'll get it, but the NFL, you got to seize that brass ring whenever you can.
Yeah.
No, I like Carolina at home plus the points. I think they win by 7, so I think they cover. As far as the over-under, I could see. I think I'd take the over of 32.5, like 21-14 game. It's kind of what I'm seeing.
It's so hard to predict because, again, it's preseason. You just don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Exactly. Regular season, I feel like will be a little bit easier to predict, but
yeah,
we will get there when we get there. And then our final preseason game of week 1 for Friday. Washington and New England at Gillette Stadium.
Washington.
Wow.
Nice.
I did not expect Dolan to say that.
Nice, cool 73 degree weather.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful.
for a 6:30 game up on the East Coast. 4-point spread. New England's a 4-point favorite. Over under of 34.5. I take
the over.
Yeah, you think you got the over of 34.5?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, and I'm also taking for this game, I would take Washington money line. I think Washington will play a much better game than New England. I think Washington's backups are significantly better than New England's backups because New England's starters ain't really much to work with. And if that's the case, their backups aren't either. So I would take Washington plus the points, and I would take Washington money line and the over for this game. But that's going to do it for the games that we have laid out before our next podcast, the day of, and we can preview other preseason games as we want. We'll pick a couple, 2, 3 to talk about as well. Moving on, I am stoked for this month because college football is back. College football is back, mofos. Are y'all ready?
Just ready for football in general.
Get ready. It's time to get ready. College football is back, bro. Week one. I'll get into it, but I'm ready. Like it's football time, bro.
Ready like Freddy.
Nothing gets me more pumped
Ready
up.
like Betty White.
Nothing gets me more pumped up than college football. And we do have the first initial set of rankings out. I'm excited to get y'all's take on it. I present to you the initial. Okay, well, first off, because I've seen it, I don't think y'all have. No offense.
Not taken.
All right.
Kind of told me last minute about it, so.
Dolan, who do you think is the preseason number 1 team? Cam, don't look it up.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about Penn State. I'm either going to go with Penn State, Ohio State, or Oregon.
Okay. Cam, who do you think is sitting at number 1 for college football?
He's got it pulled up.
No, I don't. Probably fucking Ohio, dude. Ohio State. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I present to you the first initial rankings. Texas Longhorns come in at preseason number 1.
Damn. Oregon's ranked lower than I thought they would be.
Oregon's lost a lot of key players from last year. I mean, losing your star quarterback in Dylan Gabriel will do that. Ohio State 2, Penn State 3.
We just can never fucking better this fucking team. Oh my fucking God. Fuck the Buckeyes, dude. Ugh.
You take that up with James Franklin. All he's got to do is beat him once.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, though, however. Also looking at the top 25, you see Georgia, Notre Dame through your top 5. Clemson, Oregon, Alabama, LSU, and Miami round out your preseason top 10. And then looking a little bit more down, Boise State is the final team in that top 25 coming off that playoff berth last year. I'm excited. Week 0, we get number 20 versus number 21. Farmageddon in Dublin.
Oh my God. I was going to say, dude, look at Iowa State.
Iowa State, Kansas State, Farmageddon, number 20 versus number 21 with Big 12 title implications on the line week 1. Going down to others receiving votes.
Use 11, dude.
Yeah, Arizona State comes in at number 11. Solid team.
I like that shit.
As we see down here, teams ranging from Oklahoma to Buffalo receiving votes in there. 2 teams Dolan's going to cover in Navy and Army receiving votes for top 25. And then Iowa's in there too. Right there. When Iowa State beats Kansas State and then beats whoever they're playing for FCS football, because it doesn't really matter who they play, they're going to win. and then they're going to play Iowa and be ranked, and Iowa is going to go into Ames and smack the piss out of little brother. What is that sigh and eye roll?
I hope
Bias.
I hope they do.
It's not bias.
Last time I watched them play, that was a pretty big upset.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but also, you know what? I think it's just because you were there.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Yeah, you soiled the game for us.
Not a student sitting in the student section. Thanks, Iowa.
I mean, Iowa State hosts South Dakota. Iowa hosts UAlbany. Iowa's going to – both teams are not going to have a loss on their record when they go into that game against each other. And you know what? That's fine by me. That's extremely fine by me because then we're going to knock the damn piss out their mouth and show them why it's a Hawkeye state, not a Cyclone state. Little brother needs to know their place. Word.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Not really. Every Cyclone knows their place, and it's in the back.
We're still waiting for the nut drop.
The nut drop?
Yeah, puberty hasn't come for a lot of those college players.
At Iowa State, you're damn right.
Yeah.
They're out there looking like they're playing peewee football. The only compliment the only compliment I can give Iowa State is that they have a solid head coach in Matt Campbell. I like Matt Campbell. He's a solid head coach for that program.
Anybody named after the soup?
Andy Warhol.
You know an Andy Warhol soup?
No, Andy Warhol painting that Campbell's picture. We've already talked about this.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
going to do it again. But, gentlemen, with those preseason rankings out, that means week number 1 in Columbus, Ohio, Lee Corso's final game day, final headgear pick. We got number 1 Texas against number 2 Ohio State to start the year.
I hope Texas wins.
I think, yeah, being a Big Ten guy, I still hope Texas wins.
Sure.
Cam doesn't really have a say because he's just a ACC/Sunbelt guy.
You know,
he doesn't know what high-level football is.
Oh.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah. So your schools have a lot more money. Your Big Tens do.
Just a little bit. The one thing I'll give one of your Virginia schools is that you got the greatest entrance in all of college football.
Madison will be up in the top 25 again this year. I'm counting on that.
James Madison will be in the top 25 this year?
Sure.
I don't think so. I think it'll be Coastal Carolina.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
You must be full of shit.
No, sir. I am not my colon. I am a human being. Right. The poison.
Poison.
Poison. Joseph Smith. Goose. Poison. That poison, right?
Yeah, it's not poison.
Oh, the lever.
All right, gentlemen, I'll leave the option up to you. You know, we've kind of covered the rankings. We've covered preseason football. You want to we can move into fantasy football, or we can do our top 2 friendliest and toxic fan bases.
Let's do the fan bases last.
Last.
That will be pretty fast.
Yeah, I agree. Dolan, you kind of spearheaded this this football talk, fantasy football talk. So I'm going to let you take it away.
All right. So I came up with the idea, talked to Jacob about it. We're going to go over today the top 4 that finished in our league last year and the final place person that finished in our league last year. Get their rankings, maybe some of the steals they got from that draft we just had. And before we go any further, how y'all feel about the draft? Like, how you feeling?
Oh, I got a great team, dude.
I feel great. I don't know what Chumbawamba's smoking over there.
You can fucking talk all the shit you want, dude.
I'm
pretty sure I was ranked. I had a low rank draft last year, and look what happened.
I mean,
I didn't even have to make that many trades.
Grade that I got from ESPN says you had a C. You had an average draft, while I had an A draft. So I'll take an A draft grade, and
it's even just about how high up you pick. It's a stupid algorithm, dude.
Says my team could finish first, and I agree 100%.
You had an A last year, and when did you finish in the league?
I did not have an A last year. I had a B minus last year.
You had a B minus?
B minus, and I finished third.
So higher than a C, right?
Still higher than a C.
Yeah, and when did you finish? Third? And I had a C and finished first.
Dude, I'm gonna dog walk you. It's as simple as that.
No, you're not.
You're gonna be my prison bitch.
You can't talk shit.
I'm just happy football's back.
Football is back. I like my team. I like it.
Yeah, it was quite interesting, especially because fucking Cam was reading apparently both our minds, and then obviously you got George Kittle, which annoyed me a little bit.
Hell yeah, it did.
Overall, me losing Saquon because I was expecting one of the guys to auto draft. I was expecting that. I was very much expecting that. I was not expecting fucking.
Dad had first pick and he picked Saquon up right away. Go figure.
No, my dad was like.
He was first and he picked up Saquon.
No, it was Lambert hanging with my homies.
Lambert went Saquon first pick.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking told y'all I was getting my tight end back.
He was not happy after last season not having.
That's my tight end. Everybody knows that that's my tight end.
I had him last year.
Just like I took Cam's running back.
Go for it, dude.
All right.
You know who's going to be out on that field? It's going to be me wearing this fucking jersey playing, dude. You're going to be so upset when you watch the TV and it's me as the running back.
I'm selling so quick. Because you
could trade me for Alvin Kamara, and I'll go out there and play for him, and fucking
Alvin Kamara will come.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like 100 points in one game, dude.
No, you're not.
8 rushing touchdowns in one game.
No, you're not.
Yeah, watch.
No.
Just watch.
I mean, hey, dream big, brother.
Yeah, bro.
It's not happening.
He's getting old, man. For a running back, their shelf lives are not very long. It's like 5-6 years where they're really good, and then after that, it's kind of
you're too much of a stick to play running back in the NFL.
Whenever I'll run through you,
you ain't running through me.
Yeah.
I got that power.
Air, anyways.
I got that power behind me. About driving.
Helium in your fucking belly, dude.
We say hungry, we devour.
I saw a fucking orange blimp today when I was driving. And I thought I maybe saw the orange blimp again when I got on the studio here.
Oh yeah. Is that what you thought?
Yeah, I thought it was the same blimp. No, it's just you.
All right, Dolan.
All right.
We've talked enough shit for now.
So, how I did it, for the grading, I looked up the average points per season for each one of the categories, from running back all the way down to kicker. If you outscored the averages or the medium that I put, you got an extra point. And then if you got a rookie, you only got half a point for that because you don't know how they're going to do this season. So automatically got half a point for your rookies. Starting off, we're going to go into hanging with my homies, who is our last place.
Wait, we're not going to do our whole league, are we?
No, I think he was just talking about the last place and then the top 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who actually looks like they have a very decent team this year.
Didn't he kind of throw at the end of the season last year anyways?
Yeah, he came in. He only had 4 wins last year, so he's 4-10. But he like
threw the game. Like he purposefully had players that weren't on, they could have on the bench that could have been playing that he just didn't play because he was.
I mean, to be honest, though, think about it. Like when you're that far down, does it really fucking matter anymore? You know what I'm saying?
Do you see the Eagles giving up when they're down fucking 30 points in a football game?
No, but this is fantasy football.
Well, I mean, Kansas City kind of did that in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so.
Well,
I gave him.
They didn't need fucking more than what they already had in a row, anyways.
I gave him a ranking of a C+. That his main picks that he got that definitely are going to probably be effective to him are Mike Evans, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, and then J.K. Dobbins. Because those guys scored over the amount needed to get the extra point that I needed.
Josh Jacobs scored over the amount?
Yeah. 293.1.
Oh, ooh. Fantasy points.
Yeah, fantasy point wise, not
fantasy
normal. Not normal.
We didn't really do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fantasy wise, he did good. Otherwise, not so much. So he was our last place this year. I would predict that as long as he's paying attention to his roster, especially since he snaked fucking Saquon from me, you better be paying attention.
What do you mean snake, bro? You were like 6th pick, bro. There's no way you were getting Saquon.
Saquon was number 5.
I thought he was gonna fucking
auto draft. 4.
Yeah, already 4. You weren't getting him.
Yeah.
There's no way. I already
knew what was gonna happen. Unless Orison fucking picked him, it was going to go to Ben, who was going to automatically pick a Lions player. So I already knew what was about to happen.
All I needed you got Jalen and the Eagles defense, don't you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Which I was surprised when I did my scoring. I was surprised when I did your scoring, by the way, Cam. I think I need to do the math again, but I did it 3 times for you, and it came out the same way every time.
Cam, your dad might be a little fucked for the first 3 weeks.
He how he performed. He's pretty good, man.
I mean, I'm not saying he's not good, but he drafted Jordan Addison, who has a 3-game suspension now.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
And that's a good wide receiver target for a PPR league.
Yeah. Coming in next would be the 4th place person, which was me, the Doodle Bobs. I got a B- with a 81%. My top steals for the draft were Kenneth Walker, David Montgomery, and Justin Jefferson. Honestly, I was expecting Jalen to get me a little further on that listing, but I was surprised to see that he did not, which made me very sad, but what are you going to do about it? Mm-hmm. Coming into our 3rd place last year, our resident commissioner right here got a B+ with an 84%. His top steals were Kamara, DJ Moore, George Kittle, and surprisingly, the Broncos defense.
Hell yeah. I told you, when I broke down the AFC West, that defense is not to be trifled with. So why wouldn't I draft Denver's defense?
Yes. Last year, they scored a total of 166 fantasy points. So you were definitely over the margin by 6 points. So good job to you on that, reading that one well.
Big ups.
Oh, and then you had a kicker too that was very well, but I really don't care about the kickers. So
who I had last year for that, I have to look. I have for kicker.
I just the kicker, bro.
I was kicker.
It's a kicker, bro. Koo because I liked his name, dude. I thought his name was cool. That's why I picked Koo every year.
Yunho Koo?
Yeah.
Dude.
But it was just fun to see Koo on my roster, That's the only reason I pick him. But I mean, what's a kicker really do for you? You need to find a team that just can't score. That's what you need.
You got to have an accurate kicker too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how many kickers in the NFL are really less than half their field goals made or anything?
If I'm correct, didn't you pick up Jake Elliott
I did this year.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
I don't know, because he was available. And I needed a backup.
You know, if they miss a kick, I think it's actually minus a point, if I'm correct.
Yes. Which is why we're going to be saved by the quarterback getting 100 points for a tackle.
I can't believe you still did that shit. That is so fucking dumb.
I didn't, but I want to. I want to do that one of these years.
All right.
So, going on to our second place winner, who was Sees These Nuts. He got a D minus with his two real big shout outs being Breece Hall and Devontae Adams. Unfortunately. And I was on the phone with him while he was drafting.
I think DK might be a decent pickup for him. But
yes, but he didn't even make it to a certain amount of points. So.
Oh.
And then obviously we've got our number one champ right here, Chumbus Prometheus.
Ooh.
And again, this is why
Ooh.
this is why I keep saying I have to redo your math, Cam, because I've got you at 60% with a D minus. With with some decent pickups. Like, you have a bunch of decent pickups you got off of this draft. So I'm going to have to redo that math just to completely verify. Because then, ESPN said he got, a C+?
I got a C last year is what Jacob said.
What do you get
this year?
This year you said I had like a D or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Who listens to the – honestly,
yeah.
I can't really – you can't
No. You had to see this year. Randy, according to ESPN, Randy Scott, CD's Nuts, had a F draft grade. You had to see this year.
Wow. Yeah, so I had a C last year and a C this year.
He had an auto draft too last year. Came in second. But so –
What?
Randy.
Huh?
Oh, he did.
CD's Nuts.
How y'all feel about some of the picks that you were able to pick up that you were most likely trying to get a hold of this year?
I thought it was pretty hysterical. When I picked up AJ Brown, I knew Dolan was going to say something immediately.
Yeah.
And that was pretty funny. It was like right away, he's like,
I was a little surprised with Cam going two quarterbacks back to back in round 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Great material.
I mean,
I'm happy with my QBs, though. I got Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels.
I mean, yeah, but like I wasn't expecting it in round 3 and 4. Like, I mean, I'm happy with my quarterbacks. I got Jared Goff from Detroit, and I got Josh Allen from Buffalo, the reigning MVP. But I wasn't expecting you to go quarterback in a fucking PPR league. I feel like you missed out on something there.
I got plenty of good receivers and running backs, and I got more. I'm going to be kind of fucked when it comes to like tight ends and defenses and kickers and stuff, because I think I have one tight end, maybe two tight ends.
You have
one kicker, one defense.
You have Jake Ferguson of Dallas, who you picked last, and Colston Loveland from Chicago. Hey,
I'm surprised how many people picked up a tight end on like round 3. I was like, what are y'all doing, dude? I was like, I'm getting my QB now. Well, I don't.
Round 4 was a good round in my mind to start picking up a tight end, especially in a PPR league.
Even a good tight end, they're not always sending points through every game.
That's true.
Even a good tight end, and you get bad tight ends that give you lots of points too. So
I mean, yes, but I happen to have the best tight end in the league, so I'm not too worried, except for my bye week. But then I picked up a good rookie coming out of Penn State, and Tyler Warren, Mr. He can do everything on the field, so I'm not too worried about my tight ends.
Yeah, I feel a little confident in my team. I want to see what Debo does that first game. I was able to pick Debo up. I don't know if he's going to do as good as he did in San Francisco as he's about to be in Washington. So I'm concerned about him. also like the 3 rookies that I picked up because
I don't think you should be worried about Ashton Genty at all.
I'm not worried about him. I'm a little worried about him. It's a rookie. Rookies are unpredictable.
If there's somebody who should be worried about their running back room, I think it should be Cam.
Well, who does he have for his running back?
Well, Cam, this isn't a knock at you at all, but like aside from Devon Achane of Miami, your other running backs are Omarion Hampton, Aaron Jones Sr., Tony Pollard, Javonte Williams. Your running backs don't feel like your running back room isn't up to snuff.
That's what you think. I think it's okay. I don't think it's okay. Yeah, it's not fucking Saquon.
Well, I'm not saying it's Saquon, but like, in regards to like your quarterback room and your wide receiver, like I do like your wide receiver room, like off the rip, with AJ Brown, Xavier Worthy, and then Calvin Ridley is probably like a flex. But like, I feel like your running back room is leaning towards not as good as maybe you think it is.
I mean, again, it's fantasy is so fucking like random. Like you're not going to really be able to pinpoint for sure because players are always going to either have a good game or a bad game. I mean, he loaded up on running backs, which are like a need thing. They're going to give you the most points, most likely, because wide receivers, it's so unpredictable with them.
Right.
So, why did you only decide to do like one kicker and one defense? Was it just like you could drop them and just
I wanted to get a lot of running backs and receivers this year. I'm tired of having like 2 good ones and then a bunch of shit ones and then having a bunch of out players or like, what my good one's out and then that's the only receiver I have. Yeah, but now I've got a good balance and now I don't know. I'm happy with my team, dude. I can trade out I can fucking pick up some stupid kickers or some defense later if I need to. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really worried about those because they don't get you a lot of points in the game anyways. It's really your running backs and your receivers. And I've got a good balance for if people do get injured and if people, stay playing, we'll see. But I think I'm solid.
It's gonna be tough when Jaden Daniels goes down.
I got Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Ethan,
who's your quarterback, Jacob?
I told
you
you
Josh Allen and
Jared Goff.
Oh yeah,
I'm not too worried.
It's going to suck when Jared Goff goes
and Jalen Hurts.
That fucking pussy's definitely going down.
So Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. Bro's soft, but I mean, for Dolan, then if Jalen Hurts goes down, then he gets to rely on C.J. Stroud, which isn't horrible because I mean, C.J. Stroud gets to play that horrible ass AFC South division 6 times.
Yeah,
and he'll probably throw a football at Jalen Hurts from Lincoln Financial, and it's going to hit him in the back of the head, and he's going to start rolling around on the ground crying, faking an injury.
He's going to get a concussion.
Yeah.
I don't understand what all you pay for the Eagles
Tua.
are.
My dad's a Dolphins fan. Poor Tua, man.
Yeah.
Tua's a great quarterback, dude, when his fucking head wasn't broken.
I feel bad for him every time I see him get hit now.
I don't.
You just know he's just adding to it more and more, dude. When he's old, he's not going to remember anything.
That's what you get for playing at Alabama.
Damn. Going right at it, huh?
No, I think this fantasy season is shaping up to be a pretty damn good one.
I'm just praying that because I was doing good like the beginning, not real so the first 3 games of last season I did horrible, and then I started to pick up momentum, and then all of a sudden all my entire fucking team got hurt right before they sat everybody, and I was just like, fuck. So I'm hoping this year I don't have the same issue where I have people just get hurt in the middle of the season. But at least it's not like my dad who his entire team was just hurt the entire season. It didn't matter.
That kind of
the moment he picked somebody up, they automatically got hurt. So I don't know. If you had to make a prediction of how you think the placings would be, non-biased, Jacob,
Okay.
where do you think you would see everybody placing?
First.
Everybody place him first. Yep,
Nope.
that's gonna happen.
Yep.
You better go buy fucking 9
Uh,
more belts,
Jake,
Dumbo.
me first. Me first. Cam second because that'll make a championship victory even sweeter.
A little stupid.
I
Boy. What?
mean, I could have just been a straight dick and said you're going to finish last, but I'm pretty sure Randy's going to finish.
Second's okay. I'll take second, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to finish first, and you.
I don't know. I think
might
my
finish
dad's
second.
going to finish last this year. I was going to.
Who knows, dude? You don't know. You don't know.
This is what I see happening. The 4 people that make the playoffs are going to be me, Cam Dolan, 3 of the 4 of last year, and then Cam's dad.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to play Dolan in the first round, beat him. And then Cam's going to lose to his dad, which is going to make that funny. And then I'm going to beat Cam's dad. Anyway, no matter how you slice it, I'm beating a white for the championship.
At least it's a white.
I think hanging with my homies might finish. I think hanging with my homies might actually win this year.
Hey man, I could say that. Okay.
Because it's your last name, I know.
Yeah, other white people can't.
You watch it, bro. Watch it.
I'm not saying anything.
I know, but you put your toe in the line.
You watch
very close.
Fucking coffee filter over here, dude.
Or just
It's gonna be your nickname, coffee filter.
Me?
Because no, I'm calling Dolan coffee filter because Dolan likes coffee and he has no filter.
well, considering last Friday, first thing he does when he gets on is crack open a beer.
Yeah, and say, "I'm gonna kill myself."
Last week fucking sucked.
No, I think
I have no regrets.
This Friday, dude. We'll see how this Friday plays out.
This Friday we're breaking down, we're recapping and then previewing other preseason games. Cam's hopefully going to be here in Iowa, which is going to be great for my brother's fight. Oh, I'm sitting up in the splatter zone with you.
All right.
So I'm excited about that. All right, gentlemen. I think we've gotten enough of our fantasy talk out of the way until actual fantasy season hits.
Yep.
Then every other week it's going to be, well, you know what, you're a jackass. No, fuck you. I'm winning this week.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Fuck your kicker. He should have missed a field goal to give you a win. So moving on, we have our top 2 friendliest and most toxic fan bases. I personally think we should do the friendliest fan bases first and then go into the most toxic. What do y'all think?
That's fine.
Alrighty. If y'all want, I can start. So I'm starting with friendliest. Number 2. Give me 1 second. The number 2 most friendliest fan base in the NFL, if I can get the picture to load. Okay, it's gonna be like this for me. Okay. Number 2 friendliest fan base in the NFL.
I feel like the Wii music should be playing right now.
The Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears, second friendliest fan base in the NFL. And I say this because, you know, they have historic loyalty without arrogance other than me. Bears fans are proud of their deep history, you know, Dicka, Hallis, the 85 Bears, but we rarely shove it in your face. I mean, I do because that's me and I'm an ass and I'm not going to apologize for it. We also have some good blue collar humility. We're rooted in a Midwest identity. And, we're very passionate, but we're also down to earth and very welcoming. And we have the Bears have good tailgate hospitality. Soldier Field tailgates often include sharing foods and beers with rival fans as long as you're as long as you're respectful. I mean, maybe outside of Packers, because you really can't be friendly towards any Packers fans for the most part. But yeah, Bears at number 2 for friendliest fan bases in the NFL.
Mm.
Yep. Any argument?
Okay, then.
Any argument? I'm open to hearing arguments about it if y'all want to make any.
Well, we deal with you on a daily basis, and you're nowhere close to what you just said.
Okay, yes, this is true, but I've also prefaced this that I am not the standard of Bears fans. Most Bears fans are not like me. I'm just an asshole, and I talk shit because I like talking shit. But other Bears fans are not like me.
I'll say number 2 is Houston Texans.
Houston? All right.
Yeah. Southern hospitality, just friendly people. I've never had any issues with Houston Texans fans except for when they're losing, but that's kind of everybody. But I think they're pretty nice, chill people. I mean, people of Texas are just generally pretty nice, pretty good people. Yeah, look at them. See, no middle fingers or anything, just peace, number 1.
A guy's got lawn horns up. It's not a peace sign.
She's only got 1 finger. I thought she had 2.
Yeah, he was number 1.
Not her, the other lady. I thought she had a peace sign up. She just has 1. With her friend has a foam finger, and she's just like.
She just wanted to be included.
She wished she had the foam finger.
You know what? I'm not mad about that.
She was wearing the foam finger all game, and then she gave it to her friend for the picture. She forgot she wasn't wearing it anymore.
You know what? You're exactly right.
So I think Texans are number 2.
I'm not mad about that at all.
Yeah, Southern good, Southern charm people, nice and friendly. You want to hear my number 1?
Well, we're gonna give Dolan his number 2 pick for friendliest.
My number 2 is Lions fans.
Wow. That's not really bad. They could be okay.
It's just the people that I've always been around that are Lions fans, or people that have introduced me to Lions fans. They're pretty nice. They're loyal to their team.
As of late, they've been very patient.
Yeah, they're super patient, super loyal. I can't promise anything for the Red Wings when it comes to my old roommate. Yeah, but when it comes to the Lions, like, they're pretty nice. As long as you're not playing them, they're not nasty to you.
They're not nasty to you if they fucking kick your ass in a game either.
Yeah.
No, because then they're trying to be like, hey, I'm sorry. That they'll be like, hey, they'll be almost Canadian, like, hey, sorry the game went the way that it did, eh? Maybe there's always next year.
Do your number 1, Jacob.
My number 1 friendliest fan base resides in New York.
The Jets or the Giants?
Neither.
I was about to say, I was like,
friendliest fan base, I say, is Buffalo.
Whoa.
They've also been pretty patient as of late. They've donated to rival players' charities like Andy Dalton's foundation after clinching Buffalo's playoff spot. So, that's pretty generous and pretty friendly to donate to a foundation of a rival player. They're still loyal through hard times. Decades of losing didn't turn the fan base bitter. It only made them more tight-knit and relatable. For a while, if you were a Buffalo fan, you just had to deal with losing, kind of how you talked about Philly and trauma. They went through it. So, and they went through it together. And then, they're a very inclusive atmosphere. They're known to celebrate with visiting fans who embrace the chaos. Yes, even those who resemble the Bills Mafia and also jump through tables. That's why I have Buffalo as the friendliest fan bases, because I could go in there as a Bears fan and become friends with them simply because I'm crazy enough to also want to jump through a table because I think it's fun and entertaining. So that's why I have Buffalo.
Okay.
Cam, you're number one?
New Orleans.
Bullshit.
Yep. They're just like just very friendly people. I mean, I've been some New Orleans games, right? And even like I went to a few games in Seattle, and people were always telling me, they're like, "Man, thank you guys for being so polite, and like you guys have the best fan base." Like I've had other fans of the other team tell me this after the Saints won. Is that Gritty hanging out with the Pope?
No, what's the?
No,
Look at him, dude.
It's like Animal from the Muppets, but
It's
on
just
bath salts.
It's the same thing as like Houston. Like I said, they have that Southern hospitality, and it's a party city, man. Everyone's just happy because they're always, drunk. So,
I didn't realize.
but I've been told many a times from opposing teams' fans that we have the best fan base in their opinion, and that makes me feel good. I'm like, well, that's not me, dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
I mean, hey, yeah. See,
I'll take it.
Cam and I can find common ground. We're not the status quo of fans for our teams, but our teams have pretty decent fans. But Cam and I are not one of those fans.
But yeah, so I would say, and I've never felt unwelcome or anything being around New Orleans fans. I think they're all very, very nice people. And the most we ever did when we beat the other team is just like start singing like we beat the Seahawks or something, like.
Oh, like we did after the Kraken game?
Yeah.
Well,
that was a good night.
That's a completely different story. That we can't talk about being good or bad fans because we were all bad. Except for Dolan. Dolan was just sitting there with his little Kraken sweater on, just smiling at everybody.
I really wish he would have just worn his Flyers jersey and stayed with his team.
But yeah. All right, go ahead, do your number one, Dolan.
So I did a lot of this off of my personal experience with most of the fan groups that
I swear to God, if you say the Eagles.
I swear to God.
Oh, no, I have them there, but it's in a different category. It's not even in the toxic. It's in its own realm at this
point. It's
point.
the most retarded fan base.
Bro.
I'm actually...
You can say that word, by the way.
I'm going to go with the Commanders.
Hey. You know why? Because nobody is from DC. They're all from Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. And I mean, I know all of those states well. I don't like Marylanders, but
again, don't get me wrong, they are also known to be the whole NFC East is known to be a very toxic fan base in general. It's just the Commander fans I've met are super nice, like especially the people that are in my shop. Like they texted me right after the Super Bowl and they congratulated me. My neighbors, like they're all Commanders fans, like, and they don't get anywhere close to annoyed with me when I'm watching an Eagles game, especially the last game the Commanders and the Eagles played. They actually said it was a good game and they had hope for next season. They're also very patient with the fact that their team has been being rebuilt for a long ass time. And the name of their team keeps changing constantly. So
it's not their fault.
Yeah.
It's not really the fans' fault either.
Yeah. So like they're
some fucking
nice.
Bills. It's some Bills fans and shit getting mad about that. Jets fans, Giants fans, New England fans.
That picture I found.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go first, Dolan. I just was going to say something about that picture I found.
The last thing I put was they only took over a Hard Rock and not the city.
Hey, no, I found that picture, and the title from what that picture's from for the article is Commanders fans rank among NFL's most foul-mouthed.
Mm-hmm.
And that you put them number one friendly. Hey, I'm not mad about it.
We're not. Again, it's just the Commander fans I've met.
If you live anywhere near that city, dude, you cannot help it but cuss your life away, dude. It's
you've been to DC, you've seen it.
Yeah, you guys have been. Yeah, you know how awful it is trying to get around and stuff, dude.
Yeah. All right, moving on to most toxic. I present to you number 2 in the NFL of most toxic fan bases. Number 2 belongs to none other than the Seattle Seahawks.
I love you, Jacob. They're my number 2 as well.
Number 2, Seattle. The 12's arrogance is it's baffling to how arrogant they are. After tasting some mild success in the 2010s, some Seahawks fans quickly became insufferable, with the loudest stadium and 12th man superiority. And, the bandwagon explosion also was just unsettling. Many fans appeared post Russell Wilson, creating a divide between the real and fake supporters. And then online elitism, Seahawks Twitter can be aggressive when defending their team or attacking others, and often overhyping average players. And then just these assholes here in the front row. Like, I had to deal with one of these guys when I went to a Niners game. And granted, it was a rivalry game, but he ended up fighting another dude in the stands. He was just trouble all around. That's why I have Seattle at number 2. Dolan, I'll leave this picture up if you want to go into why you have Seattle at number 2.
Yeah. So they're annoying when they win. They're annoying when they lose. They're super fucking whiny. Like, just being around some of the Seahawks, and you know which person I'm talking about, they complain all the fucking time. It is the most annoying shit on the planet. Granted, I don't have a lot to say on, like, I can't throw stones because I know what both your number ones are going to be.
Oh, more than likely.
You don't want to know what my number 1 is.
I know what your number 1 is, but I'm not going to get into that. They act like they act like the QB their old QB, the one that they praise the Lord to, Russell Wilson, who is also a fucking crybaby. He is a whiny ass bitch, prima donna. It's just.
I think the, example of what was like their fans was how Richard Sherman used to be, like very cocky, very arrogant. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like just always talking shit. Like, I think that's Seattle to a T. Cam?
It means there all the time, so
My
better to do.
number 2, because I don't want to give Dolan the satisfaction, is the Philadelphia Eagles. Their fans suck. They throw shit at people. They scream. They have a prison or a jail at the stadium. They throw batteries at people. I've seen them throw batteries at other opposing fans and throw them onto the field, which is just awful. Don't know why that's a thing. I don't know why that's such a common thing that like everyone knows that they do that shit. Like I will say the confidence is amazing, right? Like paint yourself green and put feathers all over yourself. That's kind of awesome. But like, yeah, very rowdy, very just mean. Like, do it. Like, I mean, come on, throwing stuff at people is really fucked. Like, there's no reason for that.
I'll get into my fan base.
Yeah, so I'm just going to leave this up because Dolan's right. Philly's my number 1 most toxic fan base in all of the NFL. I mean, their infamous behavior, like you said, throwing batteries, booing Santa. Like, is that why you hate Christmas? You fucking fuck.
I have multiple reasons I hate Christmas.
Booing
it has nothing
Santa,
to do with the Eagles.
Fighting fans. It's basically a tradition at this point.
Yeah.
Hostile to visitors. Visiting fans often report aggressive, confrontational treatment in and around Lincoln Financial Field. I mean, I get taking it to like a certain point, like with trash talking, it comes with sports. But going across that line, I feel like the Eagles fans do it a little too much, crossing the line. And then over the top pride, after one Super Bowl, well, now 2 Super Bowls, I mean, Eagles fans treat any criticism like personal attacks. Not Dolan per se, but he's had his moments.
The moment the green goes on, it's like a different human being, dude.
Yeah, personal attacks, and they're
not what I'm proud about, but it happens.
I mean, hey, it's wet. Not all three of us aren't the best representation of our teams when it comes to fans, and I think we're all man enough to admit it.
Yeah. Nolan did mention something about coming. We watched like the Eagles game or whatever at the brewery in town, and he said something about coming back the next week or whatever to watch the Commanders game, and I was like, I don't think that's a good idea, buddy. Like, you should go do that in Philly, not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go somewhere else and do that.
Outside of the Bears-Saints game, I think us three should agree on just one other game to go to that's not our team, so that way we have no bias going into it, and we just go cheer, or we go cheer for the away team and just be dicks the whole time. Either way, I do want to come out for
didn't we do that?
When
you did that, you definitely did that.
I definitely did that because I do it all the time. I do want to come out to Pittsburgh for the West Virginia Pitt game to cheer on West Virginia.
Oh, you want to just say eat shit, Pitt?
Yeah, mostly in Pittsburgh. Just
go to your number one, Jacob.
That was his number one.
Philly was
so
okay.
They're not again. So you can bring that picture up in a little bit because again, I put them in a whole different category.
All right.
The team that I have crowned number one for most toxic fans is the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Jesus. This Dallas hatred, man.
Yeah, you know, Eagles fans booed Santa Claus, dude.
Yep.
You guys,
bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Not that one.
I don't. Oh,
share
God.
Share this tab instead.
I really don't want to hear any more about the Eagles. I'm so tired of them. That's all we fucking talk about.
Dolan, I found a rowdy mascot Funko Pop. I'm getting it for you for Christmas, probably.
I'm burning that thing. So the reason I put them as my number one, first off, they never shut up about Super Bowls that they won if they weren't even fucking born for them. It seems to be their thing. It's like, we won all these Super Bowls. That's great. Were you alive for them? No? That's great. Talk to me when you have a recent one.
Older heads were.
Yeah, but most of them aren't.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're the king of the NFC East. They really do. When anything ever comes up, especially to a Cowboys fan, they think they are the number one in the NFC East all times, any day of the week, 24/7, 365. It's the most annoying shit I have ever seen. They're delusional. They're the most delusional fan base, too. Like, they always think they're going to have a Super Bowl win. Come short every single time. And then they're like, well, there's always next year, and we are going to win next year. And they just keep doing it. They're also just as, but not like the Eagles. They are as extremely rowdy and extremely annoying when it comes to that. But again, I put the Eagles and I put them as the king of the most toxic fan base. And I even have a breakdown of a Philadelphia fan.
The king of the most toxic. So not the most toxic, the king of the most toxic.
Oh, yeah. Win or lose, the city's going to burn.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to rip or climb out freaking light poles. They will get into a fight with anybody. Anybody. It does not fucking matter. If your mom's a fucking Cardinals fan, you're probably going to get into a fight with them. And like Cam was saying, we have a jail in Lincoln Financial for that reason. We've booed Santa Claus. We've booed the refs. We've booed the weather. We've just booed people for having just a different color shirt on.
Didn't we get in trouble last year during the playoffs?
Somebody died.
Whoa.
Somebody got ran over by a car and died last season.
I was talking about the guy that called the woman a cunt and ended up getting fired from his job for it.
I mean, I didn't know about that one, but Oh, and here's the best part too. The more you tell us we're the worst fan base and the most toxic, we eat that shit up. We love it. We love that we are the most toxic. And I have a breakdown of how we are as a fan base. Give me a second. From the moment you're born till the moment you die, you're born a fan, and at a young age, you decide because of family and friends that you will either root for another team, won't watch any Philadelphia sport or sports in general, or you're just going to become a diehard fan. And I'm telling you, this is how it is. I have seen multiple of my friends do this because of how toxic our family are. Again, I lived in a townhouse. I could hear my neighbor screaming on one side. I could hear the other neighbor screaming on one side. I could hear my mom screaming upstairs, and I could hear my dad screaming downstairs. So you get to that point, and then once you're like, you know what, I'm going to change teams because you don't want to be that toxic fan base. Your family kind of disowns you. My uncle, he became a Steelers fan. They still don't. Yeah, they don't fucking talk to him. Then you're gonna
get. Is that how you had to get your parents to talk to you again? You had to go root for the Eagles because you were a Falcons fan.
I'm gonna get into that. So then goes to the next step, which is once you start rooting for another team, or once you start you just decide you're not going to watch it all. My sister was I'm not going to watch any sports Philadelphia related, and it's like repeat cycle. Personal reasons, family peer pressure. They'll never get rid of the rage that they were born with. So, and then you're just going to die an Eagles fan. And at one point you'll mellow out, but not much.
Bullshit.
And you might become a little nicer. Now my grandfather's a really good example. Like, he's a super diehard Philadelphia's fan, and nicest pie, unless it's to a Cowboys fan. So, again, they are the kings of toxic, and they're okay with it.
All right, my number one worst is the New York Giants. Why? Do I need to explain why New York's bad? Have you talked to a New Yorker before?
No, I think this picture will suffice just nicely.
Yeah, they're very blunt, rude, mean, just asshole fucking people. I'm not going to say all the fans are, but from experience, just saying, I think New York Giants are mean. Their fans are mean, for sure. It's almost as bad as me listening to Dolan talk about Eagles shit all the time and then being super toxic about it. But it's just a little bit worse.
Is it?
Yeah, well, New Yorkers are just notoriously very blunt and short. Dolan's not as blunt or short. So I think that kind of just gives – that just them as a people are like that. And I think that just, when they're losing or winning their game or whatever, it doesn't matter. They're just going to be that way.
I don't know.
With the sports enthusiasm with it. Huh?
Stashke wasn't like that. He's a Giants fan.
Well, I'm not saying everybody's like that, right?
But most.
Yeah. And I don't think Dolan's the worst fucking person. I don't think he's got the most toxic behavior when it comes to sports between any of us or anybody that we know. I know people that are worse. But yeah, just the Giants in general. I mean, you're talking about like if someone lived in New York for like 20 years or something, like 30 years or whatever, and that's all they know.
That's all they know.
I'm fucking walking here. The fuck out of my way. Your team sucks. Your team's shit. That's a New York Giant fan.
No arguments. I mean, it seems like half the we.
That's not just to do with fans. That's just kind of like the culture of where they live,
Yeah, I was torn between them and the Cowboys for my number one.
Yeah.
But you love Dallas.
That's all I got.
Ooh, that's going to be a good. Maybe we should make a punishment for our fantasy. Whoever comes in last
I'm not wearing a fucking Dallas jersey.
has to wear a.
You can suck my fucking dick. I am
Well,
not wearing a
don't
Dallas
finish
fucking
last.
jersey.
That's all I'm saying. Don't finish
You can
last.
suck my fucking dick.
Don't finish
Fuck
last.
no.
Wear a rival's team. Wear a rival jersey.
And I can promise you, my dad won't do that shit either.
Well, I'd have to put it in the chat anyway. It's not going to be this year. We've already drafted. I'd have to do it beforehand to get a vote.
I want a Bears jersey that says Chumba.
Why?
Because it'd be fun.
Well, you're going to get that when the Bears beat the Saints. Anyway.
I don't know if the Bears are going to beat the Saints, but.
Okay, well, that's not true.
So if the Saints win, do I not get it?
No, if the Saints win, I get a Saints jersey. I got to get a Saints jersey.
It says Chumba?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. We're gonna have a lot of fun this year.
I can't wait.
Thank you for tuning in to Gridiron and Grit. This episode, we're gonna be live again at 6:00 Central Standard Time on Friday, recapping preseason games and previewing others, and probably just shooting the shit about football and life in general. Make sure you smash that like button wherever you get your podcast. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button as well. How else are you going to tune? Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you get notified when our videos are posted or also when we're going live. Make sure to use 10% off your next W order. Everyone loves that energy formula of W. Make sure you get that.
And if you guys want us to talk about anything, like if you got a good topic or something and you put something in the comments, give us a good topic to talk about. We'll give our 2 cents on it.
Yeah.
Now, whether you like it or not is not up to you.
Yeah, no, that's not going to qualify as best comment.
We're not here to make anyone feel good, but
nope.
We'll talk about it.
We've already made our peace with that. I said to hell with Seattle. Dolan said to hell with Dallas. You said fuck everybody pretty much.
Me? I didn't say that. Well, when I did my did my predictions,
fuck the Bears, fuck the Chiefs, fuck the Eagles.
All of
fuck
them.
Anybody that's not the Saints.
Chiefs and Eagles can definitely go eat shit, but
don't forget we're also streaming on Spotify. This episode will be there if you missed it out here on YouTube. You can also go in and replay it. Thank you for tuning in to Gridiron Great. We'll see you on Friday for Cam the Whistleblower White and Nathaniel Philly Grim Dolan. I'm Hollywood Jacob Worthen. See you on Friday.
Peace.